When Father McGinn asked me to give this talk, I examined my father very closely, and my findings are thus. Don't worry, Pops, left out the bad things. It's all good. A father is one who serves as a mentor, a brother, a coach, and a best friend. He is someone who makes sacrifices for his family, both large and small, on a daily basis, many of which go unnoticed. Our fathers hold presence in our lives every time they mow the lawn, take out the trash, or simply hold the door open for our family. They do all these works not because they have to, but because they love us. Ever since I was young, my dad has constantly entertained me, whether it be through his quirky personality or his quite eccentric way of doing things. He is the first person I know to directly associate Nick Saban with the devil and wrap Christmas gifts with newspaper and grocery bags. However, when it comes to his work, he is a true professional. At the end of last year, I was approaching a representative from Balfour with the paperwork for my senior ring. She immediately recognized my name and heralded my dad as the best dentist in the world, but not for reasons that one would expect. It wasn't because he was able to save her daughter's tooth from decay or perform some impossibly difficult root canal on her husband. It was because each time she steps into his office, he treats her like family. He always greets her politely and asks her how her kids are doing. When she said this, I knew she was being sincere. As my dad always told me before I got out of his car on Palmyra Street, to try to put a smile on a classmate's face that day. Though it was not until I met that woman that I realized how powerful these words could be. That aside, my dad's best quality, undoubtedly, is his ability to put his family first. Despite working extremely hard to provide for his family and constantly caring for his elderly parents, my dad has always managed to make time to coach me and my sister's recreational teams with intense passion. He loved working with each of the kids on our teams and enjoyed watching everyone improve, especially the younger kids. Some of my most cherished moments were when my friends and I would be throwing our gloves at each other during practice, and my dad would make us run to the fence and back. He'd always say in a serious tone, "Take a lap," but when I turned around, he would be laughing to himself. As a coach, my dad was successful in recognizing that it wasn't always baseball he was teaching to us, but rather lessons in more important areas, such as work ethic, teamwork, and sportsmanship, all of which have proved to be invaluable in life so far. At this time, I would like you to turn towards your dad and look him in the eye. Think of all the times he has made you laugh. Think of how his words or actions have brightened your day. Now, actually stand up too, that's also necessary. If everyone could please stand up. Now, give him a big hug and tell him, "You're the man." Lastly, I'd like to tell my own dad, thank you. Love you, Pops. Thank you.